Oh, one more thing regarding my future I want to say. Tonight is my last new show for the summer. I'm taking the summer off to spend even more time with my family.
In a sleigh giving away.
But wait! There's more! Hang on to your seat, baby! Cause this one's a screamer!
Listen up, BT. You better stay the hell back. Nanu, nanu. Until next time, this here Paul Malone.
Was to then have me dancing underneath the waterfall getting soaking wet. And that...
Perfectly wholesome.
At 15, I was in 10th grade. So that's sort of a microcosm of how Bay's mind works.
Well, that's really a microcosm of how all our minds work.
How are we still finding embarrassing old videos of this guy? Go ahead, wheel her right off there. Congratulations. Congratulations. I've stuffed something in my pants, and you're allowed to feel around on the outside of the pants. You'll have 10 seconds to then guess what is in my pants.
Catch a full hour of The Man Show.
I guess dreams do come true. Welcome back to The Man Show. You know, if there's one thing women are sensitive about, it's their weight.
Oh, yeah. Especially the big, fat, sweaty, hairy ones.
Yeah. We're going to take a break now. I'm sorry you had to see that. I am going to get a divorce, and we'll be back with Pharrell Williams.
What's going on, everyone? Jeremy here from The Quartering, and oh my God, the news. Just 2 weeks ago, I was griping because there wasn't enough. Now, I'm griping because there's just too much. I hope, with nearly 40% of my viewers viewing unsubscribed, please, I hope today will be the day I earn your subscription just by hitting the little subscribe button down below the video or on the main channel. Now, Jimmy Kimmel is a hypocrite. We know this. Jimmy Kimmel is a mouthpiece. His talk show is suboptimal. In fact, I actually used to like him on The Man Show, but that was a billion years ago when comedy was allowed. Now, everything's off limits, basically, and comedy is so sanitized that it's not even worth watching. But Kimmel has had several little mini controversies pop up, but none bigger than what just happened with some old footage of Jimmy Kimmel using, what can I say, the gamer word. Now, all of this cowardly hidden from by Jimmy Kimmel, the man that stood up on stage in front of millions, crying Orange Man Bad every night, crying about Cecil the Lion, crying about, somebody who's super in touch with their feelings. Instead of getting out in front of this, what did he do? He went on vacation. He took a break. Why? Because that coward knew it was coming. That coward knew it. Now, do I think Jimmy Kimmel should be fired? Of course not. Of course not. It's not right when they do it, so it's not right when I do it. However, I'm not going to shed a tear as the people whom he panders to eat him alive. Now, there are several facets to this story. First and foremost, Jimmy Kimmel comes under fire for unearthed blackface skit, which we already knew about a week ago, and N-word usage. Jimmy Kimmel has had a really interesting week, and it's only Tuesday. The late-night talk show host announced Thursday he will be taking a leave of absence from ABC show starting in July in order to spend time with his family. Bull. He knew that the thunder was coming. He knew that this stuff was coming out. Of course he did. He has people that make a lot of money, that work for him, that keep an eye on all of this stuff. While he's on hiatus, different guests will rotate in on the show on his behalf. According to Variety, he will return to the show in September, right before he hosts this year's Emmy Awards, which guaranteed won't be happening now. Unless he does a tearful apology. Just pure waterworks, which is pathetic. Look, this may come as a shock to you, especially to my black viewers, but I'm not black, So I've been on record. What are they advertising here? The Satisfyer Pro 2. G&O Media. Come on, man. Get your cookies right. This ain't for... Well, okay, maybe. Anyway, where was I? I'm not black. Now, there were 100 people, involved. Well, no, I'm not black. To me, comedians doing blackface 10 years ago, I don't understand. I don't believe there's a large section of black folks that are genuinely offended by this. I could be wrong, and I say this 100% sincerely. I just don't think, I think black folks got bigger problems than some comedian doing blackface 10 years ago. However, again, I could be wrong. Maybe email me if you're one of my black viewers and enlighten me what people actually think about this. In my mind, it's white liberals that are taking offense, but maybe I'm wrong. While he's on hiatus, different guests will come through. So amidst Jimmy's announcement, an old skit from Comedy Central's The Man Show resurfaced where he portrays NBA player Karl Malone wearing blackface from head to toe, putting on a really bad black scent. Black scent. That's cool. Then Monday night, Kimmel came under fire again for using the N-word 6 times during a Snoop Dogg impression in a 1996 comedy Christmas album, A Family Christmas in Your A. The song Christmas Time in the LBC was unearthed by Fox News, of all places. Yeah, Fox News had no motivation to take down a prominent liberal. But anyway, look, in the context, again, just a reminder, not black. The man was impersonating Snoop Dogg, who drops that word every third word in some of his songs. Not so much anymore, but back in the day, Gin and Juice era. So it makes sense that it would be in the impression. Would I have done that? No. Would 1996 me have done that? I don't think so, but I don't know. It's so long ago that people back then understood nuance and context. Nowadays, those days are just gone. Kimmel as Snoop Dogg sings about Santa Claus being, he uses the A. He doesn't even use hard R. Kimmel sings that Snoop Dogg about Santa Claus being, okay, sleigh giving stuff away, but utters lines like, I told that MF and Santa, bring a pic from my afro. Okay. Okay, so this isn't even hard R. The liner notes for the album credit gives Jim Kimmel as co-producer, who also provided all comedy material he has seen on the cover. Fox News obtained audio of Kimmel on comedian on The Man Show co-host creator Adam Carolla's podcast in 2003, where he discussed Snoop Dogg impression from years prior and whipped out his George Wallace impression, which Carolla called his crazy black voice. When asked if he only impersonates black people, Jimmy Kimmel said with a laugh, yes, I prefer them. Kimmel has not apologized for either controversy as of press time, but many internet folk are calling for his Emmys hosting gig later this year to be stripped away or for him to step down as the duties. Why? Get a grip, people. Start standing up to cancel culture, all right? This is ridiculous, all right? Is Kimmel a grade A moron? Of course he is. Is he unfunny? In my opinion, yes. Does he deserve to have lose his job? No. I'm not going to live by, I saw a reply to my tweet about it, and it's kind of true, where it's like, do I think Kimmel is a bad person or a racist? No. But I also have no problem holding him to his own standards, which is, a reasonable response. It's really hard to, look, I've got people spamming my sponsors every single day trying to get me deplatformed and defunded because, they don't like my opinion. If I don't like that, I can't participate in this. But Kimmel is a moron. He should have apologized days ago, and it looks even more cowardice that he planned his vacation around this. I don't believe that he doesn't know that. It seems like comedians are really having a reckoning in terms of controversies. Past blackface incidents resurfaced for Jimmy Fallon a few weeks ago. Even more recently, Tina Fey apologized to a fan for the pain caused by 4 30 Rock episodes where characters were featured in blackface. The episodes in question have been pulled. Why? I don't understand what they think this does. Then everyone's like, if y'all going to cancel Kimmel, then don't forget to cancel Iron Man himself, Robert Downey Jr. Again, the reason Robert Downey Jr. gets a pass on this is because it's called context. I know a lot of people on Twitter are incapable. They're incapable of understanding nuance because really what Twitter is, it's a tool to dumb people down. It's a tool to strip people of curiosity and willingness to investigate things. It is a giant bowl filled with goldfish whose memory lasts about 3 seconds. All right. Robert Downey Jr. gets a pass on this because his literal character is a total moron. And that's the joke. The joke that Robert Downey Jr.'s character thought that it was okay. That's the joke. And people don't get that. And if you look at Kimmel, you see, yeah, I hate him. And now I hope Disney takes everything away from him. Because more and more, blackface keeps happening. Here's Oprah. I don't know who that's supposed to be. Oprah again? I'm just going to guess Oprah because of the hair. I don't know. Again, I don't understand. I mean, all of this stuff, Sarah Silverman did it. She came out and apologized before it was cool. Ted Danson, what is it, by the way? What is it with all these far left people? Although I don't think Jimmy Fallon is far left. A lot of these lefties have done blackface. Isn't that funny? It's something coincidental. Isn't it curious? Justin Trudeau, And then if you look at Kimmel's, now a lot of people just finding out, oh, the internet just discovered the Man Show. Good grief. Again, comedy dead. If we look at Kimmel's latest tweet, he's also getting dragged for him laughing at a story about, I can't think of her name, Megan Fox, who came on his talk show and talked about how Michael Bay put her in a bikini and had her dancing around or washing a car at 15 years old. And he laughed about it. So the internet's upset about that. I don't think Megan Fox was telling it as a joke. I think she was actually trying to put it out there. And you see Kimmel, I wonder if he's hiding replies or blocking people. Not yet. Love that Christmas music you made. There's just so much interesting replies, so many interesting replies to this. Here's blackface, both Jimmy, okay, brother, wow. All of his retweets, all of his tweets are getting filled up with spicy replies to all of his latest controversies. Ultimately, what Jimmy Kimmel thinks about women's suffrage, and you and Jimmy Kimmel stink. I mean, all of this stuff, the left that these talk show hosts seem to pander to with their constant orange man bad monologues are now coming for you. It's interesting to me to watch. Do I think he should be fired? Nope. Will he get fired? That's the question. I don't think so, because it's okay when they do it, but it'll be interesting. I'd be willing to bet he's going to lose his hosting gig at the Emmys. That I'm pretty sure about. But we'll have to wait and see. Won't miss him. Unfunny. Yeah, here's a clip from 2009 where Megan Fox tells you a story about Michael Bay being a weirdo at 15-year-old. The crowd laughs and Kimmel makes gross jokes. Teen girls are preyed upon by older men. This has never been taken seriously and still isn't. You could see June 21st was when that story broke, and his timeline is full. Apologize to Megan Fox. So there's a lot. Jimmy Kimmel's a piece of garbage. I won't miss him if he's off TV, but I don't support his firing for old jokes. Hope you enjoyed this video. We'll talk to you again real soon.